is that we got to her house at 8:45. She agreed that she was supposed to be the 3 to 4 hour job. So when we got there, I right away told her that everything that she's telling us to go is going to take more than the 3 hours, and the 4 hours of her budget. It's all about her money budget. So then we started the job. She said, "Okay, then let's worry about the big furniture." So we loaded all the big furniture in.
Okay.
As we were done, she starts adding more and more and more. So I'm telling her, "Ma'am, you got to take in consideration. This also considered travel time from when we leave there here, plus the travel back from." She was on the other side of Kenosha to here. It's at least a 20-minute drive. I said, all that is included still.
Okay.
So we need to start leaving. She's like, "Oh, keep adding," and kept adding. I told her again at 11 o'clock. I said, "Ma'am, she said, "Okay, let's just keep going till 12. I said, "Fine." I can't tell her no because she's my customer. I can't ask her how much money she has to pay. I can't do that.
Okay.
So now we're here. My boss was on the phone like he's on the phone now, and he heard her on my AirPod that she was having problems not wanting to pay the storage.
Okay.
Because it was too much. She's like, "Oh, that's too much. That's going to take up all my money." So then my boss is like, "Oh, okay, I can see where this is going to lead to. Before we continue to unload, let's collect payment because I can see where this is going."
Okay.
So I told her, I said, "Hey, man, my boss said that I got to charge you 8.5 hours worth of work. We're already at 6. She started saying no, she's not going to pay that, this and this and that. So I was like, "Okay, call my boss. You talk to my boss." Her and my boss talked. My boss texted me, "Stop the move. I have to do what he tells me to do."
Okay.
So I stopped the move. Now she's mad. Now she's mad because she doesn't want to pay the bill.
Okay.
So then my boss said, "Okay, fine. All she has is 1,200 on her card. That's 6 hours worth of work. We're gonna just unload it right here on the ground, right here."
Okay.
She said no.
I mean,
She said no.
okay.
She said if we do that, she's not paying shit.
Okay.
And her slick ass got my paperwork too.
Okay. All right. What's your first name?
Filiberto. F-I-L.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Right there. All right. My paperclip is in the way underneath there. F-I-L-B-E-R-T-O.
F-I-L-I.
I. Thank you. All right. Last name?
Delgado. D-E-L-G-A-D-O.
You have a middle initial?
A.
What's your birthday?
13182.
What's a good phone number for you?
224-469-9044.
And this company is
About Time Moving.
About Time Moving. All right. So, your boss said the total for the job is how much?
He told me to charge her for 8.5 hours. Which is like 1,600-1,700. Because she's getting charged at $195 an hour. So 8.5 hours. I'm going to touch my phone so you can see. 8.5 times 195. Because she's saying all she has on her card is 1,200. And then he said if it doesn't exceed the 8.5 hours, I told her he'll put it back on her card. She said no, she wasn't going to pay it. She said because it's not going to take 8.5 hours, but we're already at 6 hours. Her time started since 8:45 this morning.
Okay. So 8:45 is the start time, right? 8:45 is the start time?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Just go take a look and then see if you can locate it. Your car is probably this way, right?
Yeah.
Do you have any sort of thing? Oh, you got it?
She's got the paperwork.
Oh, shit.
She has my copies too.
Oh, okay.
That's why I just told her.
So apparently it started at like 8:45
Yeah.
this morning,
Yeah.
and they kept telling her like, "Hey, we're only if you want to be under a certain amount of money.
Yeah.
That has to, we have to leave by a certain time.
Yep.
But she kept adding things and doing other stuff and adding things on. And so then,
This is what we agreed to. That alone right there is going to take 3 to 4 hours because
Right.
we got to pad it and everything
Right.
on the second floor. So this is what we agreed upon at first.
No,
That
I
she
understand.
wanted
No,
the
I
big
understand.
furniture.
The thing is for us, like, we just need to see some sort of contract,
And then-
say, like, so
Now-
I get what you're saying by, like, hey, I'll be nice enough to leave it here, but, you know, I get what you're saying.
But
It's
she said if we was to do that, she ain't going to pay shit.
well, that's
but
something
that's
that
all-
you guys would have,
Right,
that
but
the company would have to take up in civil
I'm-
court.
That's what my boss told me. Okay,
Yeah.
if she wants to only pay for 6 hours because that's all she has is 1,200. He said, okay, so we're gonna just let her figure out the rest.
Yeah.
Because that's all she's saying she wants to pay.
No, I
But
get
she-
it.
But she's slick because she kept my form too. That my boss does the inventory of what's going, what's staying. So it's not there. So she has my copies too.
Oh, okay.
On it where it said on top 3 to 4 hours.
Is
she
there a
had-
way he can send you a message of it, or maybe, or something?
You didn't? Oh, she don't have a copy of it. When
She might have something.
all right.
right.
One said there'd be a 27.9. Do you have a, out of Wisconsin or Illinois?
Illinois.
Illinois? Okay. It'll be out of Illinois. Last name's Delgado, David Edward Lincoln, George Adam, David Ocean. First name, Frank Ida Lincoln, Ida, boy, Edward Robert, Tom Ocean. Middle of A. Adam, male Hispanic, date of birth 1/31/82, 01/31/82.
Yeah, I mean, we need to see, like I said, since this is a business, they had a contract with you. And therefore, there would be some sort of agreement on time and money and everything like that, what you take in, things of that nature. You even said that this was only supposed to be 3 hours. We're on now hour 5, I think.
10-4. You can just add him as another.
But keep in context, when you showed up and said that it was longer than that, I said that
It's a good thing all this isn't a big waste of more time for you guys, huh?
It is. It's still hard
I
time
know.
too.
I know.
And that day my boss told me, because yesterday he gave me a long day, so he's like, oh, I'm going to put you on the short job for 3 to 4 hours because they agreed yesterday. And then I text him this morning, being a smart, I'm like, yeah, thank you for the 3 to 4 hours that you told me you were going to give me. I'm like, we're in for it. And he's like, oh. And that right there alone, because we got to pad everything alone, pad, secure, we got to put down red runners, secure, cover the doors. That alone takes like 20 minutes. Padding her furniture, shrink wrapping, as you see, shrink wrap padded and all that. That alone takes some time.
Yeah.
So that's why we agreed to that at first. But then when she seen, she kept adding. Go look at her storage. Go look how much we put in there.
So she paid you guys to. Was this filled up completely or no?
Yeah, yeah. Go look over there.
No, I believe you.
Yeah.
Wherever her thing is
Yes,
at,
sir.
but so the whole contract was getting the stuff from wherever her place was in Kenosha, bringing it to this storage facility, and unloading it all out of that facility.
The money, they're gonna do the work.
no, they didn't say that.
So that's what he's saying, right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
I didn't hear you, sir.
If you guys get paid, you will then do the work.
Yeah, we've been telling her that.
No, they mentioned.
He wants the 8.5 hours.
So you pay them?
No, I'm not going to have myself sit here, I'm not going to pay them and then leave
Ma'am, listen,
with myself sit here.
They said if you pay them, they will then put the stuff in your unit.
He said that too, but he said that
Okay, that's
also
neither here
his
nor
boss,
there.
yes it is, because he said that and his boss said that about taking the stuff off the truck and then taking the
That's
stuff out
if
of the
you
truck
didn't
and
pay
moving
them.
my stuff. They want, he is not telling you the truth. If I didn't pay them, they want 8.5 hours on my credit card. I said, you're not getting 8.5 hours on my credit card. I give you 1,200 on my credit card and the rest, I can pay right now everything. We are right now, and so I have the rest for the first of all, in case you didn't hear, I have nothing. So, I don't myself.
Okay,
Just
so,
one
ma'am.
in storage.
So ma'am, okay?
Yes,
So we're all on the same page here,
okay?
and you're even in agreement. They get paid, they will put your stuff in the storage locker.
It always was that way. It was not
Yep,
with them.
so they
No,
just
it
need to get
wasn't.
paid.
No, it wasn't. It was
Okay,
not.
quite frankly, it doesn't matter what was before, it's just that now,
Oh.
I think we're all in agreement, correct?
we're in the great south, but it doesn't matter what was before, that's why you're here.
Right,
Because I don't want my stuff
right, so we
sitting
came to
there.
a resolution, correct?
Yes, but we didn't
Okay.
before you're here.
Okay,
That's why
but we
you
came to a
called.
well, that's why we got called, we came to a resolution, we mediated and
Right,
things.
but what I have to say, but be corrected on what he's saying right now, but actually what he said before and what his boss said before was not this.
Okay.
What's
Yeah.
being said
All right.
right now.
Yeah.
So
All right.
that's
Well,
fine.
it is that
If
way
they're
now,
gonna
so
take
that's what we needed,
myself
right?
to storage, they can that's awesome.
Yep,
That's what the job is.
So they just
Alright.
need to get paid and then,
Not a problem.
okay. So and then you got a card on file?
No, I got to square it. As long as she
Oh.
pays it, I run it. My boss sees it, that it ran through.
Okay.
I show him the balance of what he said to charge.
Okay.
No, they want 8.5 hours. You're not getting 8.5 hours.
See, that's the argument. See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'll give you
That's the
what,
problem.
what right
They
now.
said it's a
Yeah.
total of 8.5 hours, unless
Right.
it ends up being, once they're done, if it's less than 8.5 hours, then they want to refund her what the difference is.
So do
which
you
is
understand
the
that?
normal
Yeah,
way.
the difference
Yeah.
is, that wasn't said before about
Okay,
45 minutes ago. It doesn't
Yeah,
make a
but
difference
that's- but
because
the more time we
I'm not
talk-
ready on my credit card. I'm not ready to do 8.5 hours, $1,700 on my credit card. So if it was taken care of 48 hours ago, I could do it with Visa. But today, I can't do that. So what he said was to leave my stuff here, and that wasn't part of the
Okay,
agreement.
and I'm sorry that there was a big misunderstanding, but I think we all came to a resolution now that
Because you're here.
listen, so they need to charge the 8.5 hours, but hold on. But if it takes, say, 7 hours, they reimburse you the hour and a
I
half.
understand that. I don't have room for 8.5 hours on my credit card.
Okay. Can she pay? You said cash. Can she pay cash and credit card?
That's what I keep telling her. I keep asking her how much she
No,
got in cash.
he's not telling you that they also said they'll leave my stuff on the side
No.
here.
So that's not what's gonna happen.
Because you're here.
Right. Yeah.
But he was once already started the something in there, so that there wasn't a hundred stuff on the side.
Okay, so whatever she has for the credit card, she can do on the credit card, and then the rest in cash or vice
Yes,
versa.
and I keep telling her, I keep asking her how much she got in cash, because I'm on the phone with my boss. He can hear mine and her conversation.
All right.
So she won't answer that question.
All right. So hopefully we'll get her to
Right.
answer that.
We've been told her.
I believe you, and this is the kind of person where saying that to them doesn't help at all, even if it's the truth. It doesn't matter.
And that's why I keep
Yeah.
trying to tell her, like,
So-
I'm not going to argue with you, fight with you, nothing.
Yeah.
I've been, and not only that, she's, like I told her I wasn't trying to be rude. I said, ma'am, that's not my fault that you ran out of money.
Yeah.
You the one that kept making it longer
I
by
get you.
adding and
I get
adding
you.
and adding and adding.
Yeah, I get you.
Like I said,
You do what you
like
gotta
say
do.
for example, you remove it. I can't ask you how much money you got on your card to pay.
Yeah.
I can't ask you in the door, do you have enough to move your stuff? I can't ask you that. You tell me move this, and this is what we do.
Mm-hmm.
No questions asked.
Yep.
But then when my boss heard the conversation with her in storage, we wasted an hour there because she didn't want to pay here. So think about it. When my boss heard that he didn't want to pay here, he's like, oh, something's up. He's like, tell her we need to collect payment. And that I was nice enough to take some of this out while she was doing her paperwork. If not, this whole truck would still be full right now.
Yeah, that is nice.
So that's when my boss is like, stop the move.
Awesome, I agree. That is
So how
what
much
they said
are you?
before.
So
So
all
how
they
much
need
is
to know
it
is how much
total?
they're gonna. It's $16.75.
1675?
Yeah.
That's for the
8.5 hours.
8.5 hours, and then they said they will
It's
refund
not
you the.
8.5 hours.
So
I'm
listen,
not paying for 8.5
Listen,
hours.
but then if it's like I said, 7 hours,
They will
then
refund you
they
the difference.
refund you.
Okay,
so that's what I'm
wait.
saying. That's what I'm saying, man. If you pay 600 cash and put the rest on the card,
Okay.
whatever doesn't get used will then therefore go back on your card.
Okay,
Or give
the
it
one
back to
thing
you.
Or
that you're
give it to
missing is that they didn't say that. They said either I do it this one way that they said,
Okay.
otherwise they're not doing anything
But-
we're
okay,
doing right
but
here.
it's not
only
happening anymore.
Because you're right here.
Okay, that doesn't.
Otherwise, I
Cool.
understand everything.
Cool.
I understand
Then how
it all.
much? Then
So I
can you
want my stuff
can you
and
make
my stuff.
the payment and stuff so that we can get so that they can
Yeah,
get going and get the
that's
stuff?
fine. They're doing this.
Yes. So they
They're
just need you to.
creative.
They just need you to make the
I
payment.
haven't done anything.
Okay. They just need you to make the payment, and then it can be done.
159 is 241 right now. It's almost an hour. So
Okay.
I'm not paying for that because
I-
all this was created. I didn't do it. They did this.
Okay.
It
I
doesn't
haven't
matter.
done anything.
It doesn't matter to us. You just need to make the payment,
Well-
and then they'll continue working.
That's fine, but the only reason why I did it that way is because you're here.
Okay,
We came
cool.
to a resolution.
Yes, I agree.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Awesome. So,
Before you guys leave though, I'm gonna let her know that right now. Her time is still going though. My boss said he's not taking that offer.
I'm not paid for the time I was on the phone being accused, for the time we sat there accusing this whole thing, and I said I'm paid you guys, I'll even pay them up, but I'm paying $8.5 on my credit card.
so ma'am, listen, this is, to be honest with you, this is all settlement. Okay, so therefore, he is just the one that's just generously doing all the work. He has nothing to do with all the stuff on the back. So therefore, I know it sucks. You gotta pay it if you think you're wrongfully, charged.
I'm being accused.
If you're being
There
wrongfully
is no
charged.
reason to be accused.
Listen.
There is no
Nobody has
reason.
interrupted you, but please don't interrupt me. Okay? So, if you think you're wrongfully charged, I'm sure they have a corporate or something like that. You can call corporate, or if you think you need to take it all the way to the civil suit, you can take it to a civil suit. That's your right. But as of right now, based on the information, it is what it is. You have to finish paying. They'll do the work. They'll put it away pretty nicely, and then everybody goes on their way. Okay?
They're crooks. I'm not paying for that hour of 2 o'clock
Again,
to 2:41. They're crooks.
I'm not a
paying for
civil
that.
lawyer or
And
a
his
civil judge.
boss, with it being in business for 24 years, has nothing to do with me. Has nothing to do with any of this.
And he's just has
And
nothing
how
to
many
do with it
people
either.
has
He's doing
Quinn
work.
done this to? How many people has he done this to?
I
How many
don't know.
people? I will take him to court. How many people has
But ma'am,
Quinn
this-
done this
That
to?
today is not the court date, though. So today is not the day to do that.
I know
Just,
that.
just so you
Cool.
know, this is running into your time, so I would probably just pay them.
I'm
another-
right here.
Okay. Well, he's waiting for payment.
Okay, I want a receipt.
I got your receipt, ma'am.
I want a copy of the logs too.
A copy of what?
The logs.
What
Do-
logs?
Do you call that logs?
What
The amount
logs?
of times that you're here? That receipt right
Yeah,
here?
I'm gonna give you a copy of this.
Yes, you have something
Yeah.
else on my counter in my house.
Yeah, that paperwork that you took
No,
off, I
I
need
don't,
that.
that wasn't
Okay.
part of it.
That's my paperwork.
I need a copy of it.
You got my original
No,
copy.
I don't have that.
You do, ma'am.
I don't have your
The
logs.
paperwork that I have you sign,
No, you
you
don't.
got that.
That paperwork that has signed,
Ma'am,
it's
I'm
not
not
my
gonna keep
document.
arguing with you, ma'am.
I'm not arguing either. I want a copy of the logs.
You got, okay, this I'm gonna give you a copy. I keep telling you I am. But you got my copies at your house. When you took your
I'm not
paperwork.
talking about that.
Okay, but that's what
I'm
the
not talking about
officer
that.
has been asking for.
You're
for you.
talking about bananas, I'm talking about apples.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
not
right.
talking about that.
Okay, so let him just fill out the receipt. You'll pay him. Let him get to work because you're, like I said, you're cutting into your own time.
I'm not paying two
Well-
o'clock. They're crazy.
Well, you know what? I don't know.
They're frauds.
That's for you. Like I said, you could either take it up with corporate,
And how many people
or you
you
could
did
take it
this
up
to?
with
Civil suit.
civil suit.
Yep.
I need a receipt for this one time. And I need the final bill of how much time, what time we leave.
She's about to pay right now, boss. I'm gonna give her her receipt once she pays it.
I'm not paying for the time I was on the
Ma'am,
phone.
you gotta pay.
No, I'm not.
Man, I'm
No,
not gonna keep
I'm
arguing
taking you
with
to
you, man.
court. I'm taking you to
See, so
court.
that's why I'm
Ma'am,
not gonna keep.
ma'am.
I'm
So
not gonna
here's
keep
your
going
two
back and forth
options:
with you.
is you're gonna have to pay what you. You're gonna have to pay it all in full
Okay,
right now.
first of all,
Listen,
I haven't done
just
anything.
listen.
I haven't done anything.
Just listen.
I haven't done anything. Okay.
You're not listening. You're
Yes,
talking.
I have. I'm hearing.
No,
but
you're
I
talking.
haven't done anything.
You're talking. You're not
this
listening.
is all being created. I
Okay.
haven't done anything.
Your two options are either pay them the full amount that they're asking for and take them up to court for the difference, and then they'll put all the stuff away, or the other option is they put all the stuff right here and you have to deal with it. Those are your two options.
So, be robbed this way, fraud this way, and whatever else is called over here.
It's not robbery or fraud.
It actually
But
is.
you may take it up
To-
as if
to
you think you have a
accuse me of
civil case.
something I do. Okay,
That's
It's all
your
recorded.
options. Okay.
it is.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Are-
it is.
okay. So which option are you choosing?
Okay, first of all, there's no looking at me. I haven't done anything. So what the option of choosing is to pay them because they want to rob on me and probably who knows how many other people of the time that Quinn accuses you of something. Over over 24 years in business. I have it on phone.
I would just probably just pay them so they can start working, because again, like you said, this is cutting into time.
That's what I am. I'm doing that.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
Okay,
so
I haven't done anything, by the way.
he can't
First of all,
continue until he gets
I
paid.
need logs. And also, it's on record, it's on your body cams, are you worried though? I asked for the receipt.
Yeah, he said once he gets paid, he'll give you a receipt.
Wait,
needs-
over there.
He needs you to.
You ready?
I'm ready for Roberto, whatever her name is, Roberto. He already lied about the paperwork.
Okay.
You did.
Okay, man.
You know that.
Okay, yeah.
You did.
All right, man.
Yeah, good.
Oh, man, listen, I gotta continue to work with you, and if you continue just to be
Oh my
annoying,
God, please shut up.
I don't have to
Please
shut up.
shut up.
My
I
own
want a
mother don't talk to
receipt.
me.
I want a
All right?
receipt.
My
Hey.
own mother don't
I
fucking
want
talk
a
to me like
receipt.
that.
I want a receipt. I'm not your mom. I
All
want
right,
a
right.
receipt.
Man,
I want a
My
receipt.
mom knows how to act like a woman, unlike you.
Does that tell you to shut up? Yes, it is.
Right. Talk to your kids like that. I'm a grown ass man telling me to shut up. What the fuck's wrong with you?
More people need to tell you to shut it. They haven't.
Right. Just a clown, man. All right.
Whatever. I don't really care. Are you legal?
all right.
I ain't gonna work for her, bro. I ain't doing the job no more.
And you're
Let my
saying they're
boss-
lying.
Let my boss figure it out.
You're
'Cause
saying
I'm not
they're,
gonna do
you're
it.
Alright,
saying
no, I
they're
I'm not
understand.
gonna
lying.
do it. And
I
her
understand.
times, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you do what you got to do then, and you can secure your stuff up,
I
take
need
it
the-
back
I
to
need
your.
the receipt.
I would take it back to your business, and
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not working with her.
Yeah.
You guys seen this.
Yeah.
I'm not dealing with
yeah,
this hostility.
I understand.
Hostility, or you're lying. You're saying they're lying.
Yes, ma'am.
I would just make sure it all is secured up.
It's all
and-
secure.
Yep.
Thank you, sir. I apologize about that.
Yep.
I got it.
Take
All
care.
right. Guys, have a good day.
Yeah.
So, man, you're gonna have to figure it out with the company on a later date, okay?
Sounds good. That's awesome. As he stands there and lies, and they try to twist it.
We're only gonna stand by until he leaves, so there's no more arguments. Otherwise, yeah.
Okay? I need your card, please.
Yeah, we can give you a card.
Alright.
We have a card in the spot.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
I'll just go grab the card real quick.
Case
if you want
card?
me-
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want me.
Yeah. Take care. She's gone to the left. I don't know. I assume it is.
Dan, is this yours?
Is this yours?
Alright, here you go. I'll leave this card with, right by your lamp, okay? It's got the car case number. You need anything else? Yep.